Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Justin Riley.
And I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
We have an excellent show for you today. We're here at True Laser on the west side of Madison. We're really excited to talk to those folks later on in the program.
I am very excited to talk to those folks because it is summer. We want to remove that hair.
Yes.
And they have some other services that we're going to talk mostly about hair removal today, but there's some other services. We're going to find out some of the other things that they offer that people might not know about.
Yeah,
so I think that's great.
We have some other great guests coming up on the show too.
Yeah, we sure do. So martial arts is kind of a cool topic. I have not done a whole lot other than like the really amateur kickboxing, gym classes.
You've done more than me. So.
Okay, well good, then you can help us out. But they have some really neat things. So MKG, International Martial Arts, got to make sure I get it all in,
Yes.
is going to be here, and the owner is here. He's going to tell us a little bit about kids classes, adult classes.
Yeah.
You can start at really any age, so you can get your kiddos in there, or you can go in there and get some stress relief.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And then James and Denise are going to join us from Best of Janesville and Revamped Vintage. And they, what's really cool is they not only do like antiques and repurposing, but they actually have classes there that you can take.
Yes.
They're going to talk to us a little bit about that. So
Such a
really
hot
cool.
topic right now is, well, first of all, having unique pieces for your home. The days of, everybody having sort of the same things or shopping at places where it's just mass produced,
Right.
it's kind of winding to a close. So these unique items and repurposing
unique.
things, it's all the rage, and I'm excited to find out more.
Yep.
It's all going to be right here on Wisconsin Family, here at True Laser in Madison, so stay tuned.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are very excited to be here at True Laser in Madison. And we're going to chat a little bit later with the folks from True Laser about hair removal and some other things. And they're actually going to give us a demo, which I think is fantastic.
Who's going to do the demo? Who's going to be the...
It's all you.
It's all me, okay.
Yeah, so start thinking about
I missed
where...
that memo sometimes.
They're going to take some of the fear out of hair removal.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some other things first, though. We have this lovely gentleman here who joins us from MKG, International Martial Arts Madison. I had to make sure I got it all in.
Appreciate it.
Joshua Pryor, owner. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, glad to have you here. So, I'm really excited to talk to you a little bit about such a fun way to get a workout in, train for some really cool skills. So tell us a little bit about MKG, and folks at home, what do you guys do?
So MKG, International Martial Arts Madison, is run by me and my wife Ruth. We're a branch school of the Minnesota Kali Group, so that's what MKG stands for.
Okay.
It was established by my instructor in 1982, Rick Fay. He's also a student and instructor under Dan Inosanto, which some of you may or may not know, but he was Bruce Lee's best friend and training partner way back in the day. And through Rick, I had the opportunity to become a student and an instructor under Dan Inosanto as well. So a lot of our DNA comes from the philosophy of Bruce Lee.
Oh, wow, that's great. I didn't know that. That's wonderful.
Cool,
Yeah.
very cool. So, talk to us a little bit about what kinds of classes that MKG Madison has to offer.
So going back to kind of the philosophy of what it is, it's one of the philosophy is they're using no way as way and using no limitation as limitations. So that means that there's no one martial art system that works for everybody all the time. So one of the cool things I think about MKG and our school is that we offer several different perspectives on martial arts for adults and for kids. And that allows for the students to come in and get a chance to try a lot of different things, and then eventually be able to kind of discover what they like and then honestly express themselves through the martial arts as they grow.
That's
So,
great.
like, I just want to interject real quick here. Would this be considered then like a mixed martial arts type of thing? Is that kind of...
Yeah, in a way, except for it's not so much focused on what we would know as like the sport of mixed martial art.
Right, like the kickboxing and cage fighting.
We
and
do
stuff
have
there.
some of those elements,
Right.
but it's not really focused so much on the competition side of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a very
So-
good analogy. Yeah.
So if you're not focusing on the competition, speak to us a little bit about some of the adult classes specifically and kind of what you're gearing that towards.
Sure. So like we said, there's a lot of different perspectives on martial arts. So what we try to do is just introduce our adults to those things. And our core program is called our FADES program. It goes through all of MKG organization, and that's a really great way to introduce our students to some different martial arts perspectives. A couple of the ones that we introduce are from Filipino martial arts, which is a little bit more geared towards practical and less ring-oriented sports. So I guess it would be more, and I wouldn't say self-defense, but just more outside of the ring. And then we also offer perspectives on Muay Thai, which is a kickboxing art, which uses punches, kicks, knees, elbows, and that is more oriented towards sport and competition.
There's so much to know. Oh my gosh, there's so many different kinds of martial arts that I wasn't even aware of.
Yeah, there's a lot, and that's the cool thing about the perspective that Bruce Lee brought, is that there's no one way for you to really express yourself and really develop. You have to go out there and try as many things as you can.
Yeah.
So
try it all, experience everything.
For sure, and then find out what works best for you, because not everything works for everybody.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So obviously you have some adult classes. Do you have kids classes?
Absolutely. That's kind of my little pride and joy, because we have two programs, 4 to 6 year old program and a 7 to 13 year old program. When I first started teaching, that was my job, is to teach the kids program at the school where I started. And I actually had to develop the curriculum there. And it was a great opportunity because my 4 kids trained with me.
Sure.
So I got to develop the program that I would want my kids to take.
Sure.
That's nice.
So we go back to the perspective of exposing them to a lot of different martial arts, so it's well-rounded, but using martial arts more as a tool to teach the really important stuff that all parents would want their kids to know. And the 4 tenets we use are respect, control, confidence, and perseverance. So those ideas
all good things to instill, especially in kids. That's great.
And those are woven into every class and all the drills and games that we do. So like you said, every parent would really like to have those things, that we just make it fun and use martial arts as a tool for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if somebody is wanting to get started in doing something like this, whether it be get their kids enrolled, or for adults who are interested in learning more about martial arts, maybe just even as a fitness regimen, what kind of starting point do you recommend? Can they just come in? How do you know if these classes are for you, and where do you kind of go? There's so many different ways you can start, right?
Right, that's it. When you're starting anything new, it's really hard. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah,
to look at all the different opportunities that you have.
I wouldn't know which kind of martial arts to get myself into.
Right, so what we do is we invite everybody down to do a tour of the facility, and then we sit down and have a conversation and really discuss your goals, because one of the other philosophies of JKD, or Bruce Lee's philosophy, is it's more about the individual and not about the specific art. So they learn to express themselves honestly through personal discovery. So what we do is we just sit down and talk about what your goals are. Like you said, maybe it's fitness, maybe it's self-defense, maybe it's competition, maybe it's just doing something fun with a significant other or a friend to have a cool activity, or stress relief. That's a really big one, because going in, we get a chance to, in the class, all the classes we offer, we get a chance to make contact with focus mitts and tie pads and really work out some of that maybe pent-up energy that you would have.
That's my favorite idea, stress relief for folks watching at home. Good idea.
It's a very, very good one. And so at that point, we figure out what your goals are, and then we kind of direct you in what programs are maybe best for you. And then we offer everybody a free week of classes, so they can come in and try.
Cool. So you can get a free week.
Cool.
Yeah.
We got to get going. It was such a cool topic that I think we could talk to you all day, but we're going to have to let you go, unfortunately. And we're going to be back with more Wisconsin Family right after this here at True Laser in Madison, so stick around.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at True Laser on the west side of Madison, right inside the Princeton Club, and we're really excited to be here today. This is a pretty cool place.
Heck yeah, I like this place. It's a great location, and it's a really nice place. I mean, it's an unintimidating place to come in and learn more about hair removal and some other things.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be talking to James Flister and Denise Cole from Best of Janesville and Revamped Vintage. Welcome back, guys. It's good to have you back here again.
So glad to chat with you again. Yes, we enjoyed it last time.
Yeah, so Denise, I think we just barely got to start talking last time about your chalk paint. Can you talk to us a little bit about this chalk paint?
Yes, this is like all the rage, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Some of our chalk paint is similar to some of the other higher priced chalk paints that are out on the market. It is low VOC. It goes on very smooth, so you won't see the brush strokes in it. And you can paint indoors during the winter, so you don't have to worry about the
really
fumes.
nice,
Yes.
especially in Wisconsin.
Right.
Yes,
Because we don't want to be out there in December.
Projects
painting
don't
our-
stop in the wintertime. And then you just use a top coat. Any of the popular waxes out there are polyurethane or polyacrylic, and it seals it beautifully and prevents nicks, and it'll last for years.
And dumb it down for me real quick. What's low VOC? I don't know what that is.
It's just the chemicals that are in it. You can breathe it
So that's
in a
why you can
confined
do it
paste.
inside.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you. Awesome.
Yes,
Yeah,
so-
and I love the look.
This is our popular color too.
That is such a beautiful color. Twisted teal, I like the
Twisted
name
teal.
also. But I love the look of the chalk paint right now. I think that's why it's such a big deal, is because it puts out this gorgeous sort of soft look. So you can do these bright colors without it being like over the top
Yes.
intense.
Right.
And I think that's really fun.
And there's also top coats that you can use to tone the colors down. There's like a dark wax. There's it changes the color once you put a top coat on it too.
Okay, so then you can kind of adjust in one way or another. That's really neat.
Yeah.
And last time we chatted with you, we sort of touched a little bit about you guys do some really cool things at Best of Janesville with these outdoor markets, and we have plenty of summer and nice weather left, hopefully.
Yes.
So I want to talk to you a little bit more about the outdoor markets and kind of pick your brain about some of the things you're doing.
So what we're doing is once a month we're having a huge outdoor sale, and it's really a great opportunity for somebody who's looking to sell their products as well, because we offer that for free for any vendors who want to come and set up. And we have multiple vendors out there, so it's antiques, collectibles, repurposed furniture, raw furniture, jewelry, woodworking type items, books, just anything and everything you can think of. And so it's just a great opportunity for you to come out. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We do it once a month at least. And we post that on our Facebook page, and we blast it out there, and it's just a fun time for all.
Yeah, and I really want to come to the next one, because looking at photos of these events that you're doing, I mean, this is not a small turnout. And this is, you guys are getting all kinds of really great items in that people, I mean, it could be their only opportunity to come snatch these things up, so.
Definitely. And we've got kind of lofty goals for this. We want to kind of become a regional flea market destination, if you will, for
well,
this
I don't think
this
that's
weekend.
lofty at all with what you guys are doing.
That's
I
what
think
we're shooting for.
you're on
So
track,
we're having
absolutely.
fun.
And everything there is just so unique, and that's I think what is the attraction there is it's not just cookie cutter where you know you can there's 100 of them sitting in a factory somewhere. These are all very unique items. And you guys also offer something very unique in that you have classes that you offer there. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the classes that you have?
Yes, Revamped Vintage offers the classes.
Sure.
And some of the classes that we have are what I call a bench class. And the bench is built for you, but then you start from scratch with fresh wood so that you can paint it, you can stain it, you use a lot of the different top coats, a lot of the different techniques. That's also on my Facebook page. I announce that quite frequently. Mostly they're on every single Sunday. And then we have a bring your own piece. So if you have a smaller piece that you can bring in, you get to paint that while we're in a class. They usually last 3 to 4 hours. That's why they're on a Sunday.
That's so neat. So you can kind of have something built for you and go from there, or if you've got something that you love at home that you want to kind of flip and revamp and make it unique and your own, you can do that too.
Yep.
I love that you teach that. I think it's so great. So we don't just have to come by, we can also do it ourselves, and you get to kind of be the ambassador for that. That's really neat. And so you, with Revamped Vintage, are basically like a kind of like a vendor inside of Best of Janesville.
Yes.
And there's so many vendors that you guys have at Best of Janesville, and this is a very unique one, Revamped Vintage, but there's others too. So talk to us a little bit about that. Can anybody be involved as a vendor?
Anybody can be a vendor. We just ask that you're passionate about your craft. We've got woodworkers and unique jewelry makers and collectors, and we kind of pride ourselves on being like a picker's paradise and a destination for repurposers. So whether you're just out there picking raw furniture or items that can be repurposed for someone else to do, that's fine. Or if you produce the finished product and you want to sell the finished product, that's fine too. So we're just open to anything.
And all these different vendors have like such a unique look, and you set them up so beautifully inside the store, so it's such a fun place to shop and find your favorites, your style.
And it's cool because it's not just people bringing in like their old stuff and saying, oh, I don't want this anymore. I mean, these are nice items that people are bringing in, and some of them are items that people are creating as well, which are really, really cool.
Right.
Can you talk to us about some of the services that you guys offer? You have a certain line of services that you offer over there.
Sure. So we've got a lot of things going on. One of the big projects we're working on right now is expanding, and we're looking to expand the inside of our store as well as the outside. So we're working on possibly tripling the inside sales floor space, and then with the outside, we're looking at. I've got the kids out there cutting down trees and limbs and stuff.
Put them to work. There
exactly.
You go.
So we're trying to kind of double or triple our outside space as well for some of these flea markets and stuff. Yeah, and Denise does have some services and stuff too that she offers too. So
that's awesome.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Well, very cool. We'll have to check in with you about what some of those are next time. Thank you so much again for joining us today.
Go get this chalk paint. It's fabulous. I've seen some of the finished products and it looks really good.
It's very cool. Don't go away. There is more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We have been here all episode filming at True Laser here in Madison, and laser hair removal is such a hot topic right now for women and even more recently men too. So I'm so excited to chat with you guys. First of all, thank you for having us and being such gracious hosts. We have Chantel, who works here at True Laser, and Christy Newell, CEO of True Laser. And how are you?
Good. Doing great.
Good
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, I should say.
Well, yes, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's been just wonderful getting to chat with some guests, and this is kind of the segment we've been building up to because there's a lot to talk to you about. So, Christy, let's just start with a little bit of background for folks who don't know a lot about True Laser. Give us some history and background, if you would.
We actually started as a electrolysis clinic back in 1997 in Janesville. Then 2 years later, added laser hair removal. Had the Janesville location, and then a few years later, 2005, joined up with a partner, Michelle, and we opened up a Rockford, Illinois location, and then she then purchased into the Janesville location, and then we opened up a Madison location in 2007, and we've been here for those 8 years then.
Gosh, and it flies, I bet.
Oh my gosh, it's gone so fast.
So you've been here 8 years, and it's such a great facility. I mean, it's very welcoming, and it just feels very friendly here, which I think is really nice for people who, just haven't experienced hair removal. Sometimes there's a little bit of that fear factor, right, coming in and doing something different.
And I imagine that you guys get sort of like the mall effect because you're kind of here in the Princeton Club, and there's a whole bunch of different businesses that share space with the Princeton Club. You probably get people in here who are checking out other places and then say, oh, what's this?
Yeah, I need my hair removed.
Yeah, we do it very often.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about what is the actual process for hair removal. I mean, how does laser hair removal work?
Well, with laser hair removal I guess for people that come in for laser hair removal, people come in for about 6 treatments. Usually it's probably anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes depending on the large area that you get, or if people get multiple areas. I don't know,
That's fast.
Yeah, it's very, very
fast. I didn't know it was that quick.
Sometimes it's even faster than waxing, it saves so much time in the morning to not have to shave.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, and you mentioned 6, you said 6 treatments. Now, is there a reason? Is that a special number, 6?
Well,
Why
we
6?
need to catch the hair in an active growth phase.
Okay.
So people usually need about 6 to 8, I would guess, but on average, I would say it's about 6.
And does that mean that it's permanent after that? Then after that, you're not going to get too much hair growth in there?
There's very many factors that contribute to that, but it is a permanent reduction. However, you do need to keep it up, I would say. People come in for maintenance treatments, maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note, you guys give great results, and people you guys have some amazing reviews out there. And I think that's just a testament to, how great it works, but also the folks that you have here. So Chantel is somebody that you can actually come and work with, right? So she's going to help you kind of walk you through the process. And that's really important because there's a lot of myths out there about laser hair removal. So for folks who haven't looked a lot into this or maybe have a little bit of fear, talk to us about some of those myths and just debunk them for us, if you would.
Well, I would say it depends on the average person's pain tolerance, but it hurts, maybe feels like a light rubber band snap. Same with self-esteem issues. If everyone kind of thinks that they're alone for hair growth, but it's a very common thing. Yes, we're all hairy. We're mammals, so yes. People just don't talk about it. So it's once we can feel comfortable here, and it's a very kind of quick stop and leave without hair. So.
Yeah, I'm still sort of floored by how quick it is. I didn't realize that those treatment sessions were so short. I figured, take a day off work, block your schedule. No, you can come in on your lunch break. And
are very busy over the lunch hour. So.
Yeah,
Wow,
I had no idea. Yeah.
I would imagine. So, what are some of your more popular services that you offer here, like skin rejuvenation and things like that? It's not just hair removal.
No,
There's other
that's
things,
what the cool thing is about True Laser is we do many different skincare treatments, whether it be with a laser or with our microdermabrasion machines, or we use all pharmaceutical grade products as well, so chemical peels and that type of thing.
Yeah, and because there's such a range of services, you know, a lot of people think of you for hair removal, but, you know, maybe don't know that you do these other things. So let's talk a little bit about some of these services. What do you think would surprise viewers most about the services that you offer?
I think what surprised, we had a lot of men as well, so some people don't realize too that men get kind of nervous coming in here, but I would say maybe 30% of our clientele are men. Also, you can do it for many different skin types. We do all skin types, so it's safe for, you know, anybody.
Okay,
So.
and I think it's great. We've been talking a little bit about men and hair removal throughout the show, but men, shave daily, and some of them, you know, you see the guys that have some pretty hairy backs
Yes.
and may feel self-conscious at the
Right,
beach or at the
right.
pool, and what a nice service to offer for those
Yeah.
folks rather than having to shave all the time to just get that reduction that really gives you results. I think that's great.
And I was kind of wondering when I walked in, I'm like, gosh, are they looking at my eyebrows?
They're not judging, but
We do everything but eyebrows.
What can we do with those eyebrows?
no, that's just great
Right.
that they can do something about, you know, all these different areas of the face, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but the one area that we cannot do, believe it or not, is eyebrows. You are
Really?
not able to laser eyebrows.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
The reason
but
is
just about everything else.
Yeah, everything else, yes, we can.
Yeah. What
So-
is the reason?
Well, the reason is the laser, the heat can radiate underneath your skin, and so even though you stay a little ways away from the eyebrows,
Yeah.
you could lose chunks of your eyebrows. So we don't go there.
I think that's smart.
Safety
Yeah,
is huge for
absolutely.
us and good results. So.
Play it a little bit safe. with
Definitely,
that, yeah.
yes.
But I think a lot of people, you know, just get that self-conscious about their peach fuzz and things on their face. I know even if you maybe don't have the thickest of hair, but you've got that dark colored hair,
Yeah.
Yes.
and you get out in the sunlight and you just don't feel that great about it. So
Right.
I think it's nice to be able to remove all that.
It is amazing.
You know, I'm from a man's perspective. I'm wondering if you could talk to us a little bit, or talk to viewers a little bit about some men that have come in who have maybe never tried it before and were a little nervous starting out, and then, you know, what was their experience coming in, and then what were they saying when they came out?
I think most men have like those horrifying memories of getting waxed. So we just saw a lot of t-shirt packages, which is everything underneath a t-shirt.
Sure.
that's
So that's
great.
very awesome. Or
Yeah.
the ingrown hairs, different careers inflict
Sure.
that, like police officers with
Sure.
bulletproof badges or things like that. So it's
sure.
very, I think it saves a lot of time and a lot of pain for them.
Sure.
Well, that's just it. If you're kind of, you know, going through a little bit of a process up front to save all this time and sometimes pain with waxing and things for the long term, right? And I think that's why it's becoming so incredibly mainstream,
Right.
is
Yeah.
because it's just such a time saver.
Yeah. Do you have any stories about men who've come in here and it just felt really good coming out, or in particular, or are they all
Yeah,
pretty
of
much
course.
just
We're
like,
not going to name names,
Oh,
don't
right.
worry.
I remember having a guy that wouldn't even go swimming with his kids in his swimming pool that he had. He was nervous to do that. And we got his whole t-shirt done, and it goes to be from very fine and very scattered, and he hardly even had to deal with it then. It was just
that's
kind of a
awesome.
life changer for most people.
Yeah, what a confidence boost.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
It is.
That's
the
so
self-esteem thing is big. To
It
see
is.
people change and just see that confidence built up
Yeah.
is so cool, men and women.
Yeah.
And
It's-
that's doing
it's
it,
really-
for all the right reasons for yourself, just to have that extra
Yeah.
confidence. So
I
I
would
think
say
that's
it's probably
wonderful.
one of our favorite parts of our job is to
Oh,
be able to
yeah.
do that for people.
I think that's great. Well, we could chat with you guys more, and we will, and you'll have us back, I know. So thank you so
Yeah.
much
Yes,
for kind of
thank
debunking some of those myths and doing a demonstration for folks to check out. We appreciate that.
You bet.
So, Christy and Chantel from True Laser here in Madison, also in Janesville. And thank you to all of our guests for watching, and thank you. Join us next time on Wisconsin Family.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take